And now to an adjustment in policy regarding the book removal process at Katy ISD. The school board clarifying its stance on nudity in its books, not to include cartoon depictions of rear ends, which initially resulted in several classics being pulled from the shelves. KPRC2's Bill Barajas live from the original Katy Elementary to explain the change. Bill.
Well, one of the books initially removed was Dr. Seuss's Wacky Wednesday, which is a cartoon about a young boy who discovers his town is wacky. One of the pages in the book shows that young boy's butt. The new policy and language for Katy ISD now includes and is more focused on frontal nudity. Parents in the pickup and drop-off line at Katy Elementary were open and honest about the district's book policy.
I think it's crazy. When I was going to school, they never done anything like that.
The whole thing is silly. Agreed, sexually
Explicit materials
does not need to be in libraries. Taking it to the point of banning Dr. Seuss and these other books, that's silly.
According to Katy ISD's website, 14 books have been removed so far. Here's a list of those titles per the district policy.
Motion carries.
The decision to adjust that policy was a unanimous one, and it came down during last night's school board meeting.
Overall, the policy has to do with, per the law, per the Texas Penal Code, keeping harmful and obscene materials, sexually explicit materials out of the schools. Okay, and then we also have a section in the policy dealing with elementary schools. We don't want also any depictions in books of sexual acts, and we had in there also a sentence related to nudity.
The adjustment to that policy came when books like Dr. Seuss's Wacky Wednesday and No David by David Shannon were some of those pulled because of cartoon nudity.
Some people misinterpreted that, and the board did not intend that whatsoever to include, for example, in a No David or a Wacky Wednesday book, that would include like cartoon-like depictions of a little boy's butt. And so that's not the intent, and so we made it more clear, just to change the sentence to say that what we're talking about is explicit frontal nudity.
Again, that change was made just last night. Wacky Wednesday and No David are now off that removal list for Katy ISD. We're live in Katy. Bill Barajas, KPRC2 News.